Welcome to Field to Feast, where we profile Louisiana and its local ingredients. Today, we're going to talk Louisiana seafood and then head over to Executive Chef Tory McPhail's house to make a delicious dish of shrimp and tasso.
Field to Feast with Jennifer Finley is brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council, beef, it's what's for dinner, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, think rice.
Hi, daughter. So we've been invited today to offload these red snapper. Tory's going to bring some back to the restaurant for dinner. Tory, talk to me about what we are looking at, what's going on here today.
So this to me is 100% fascinating. So these guys have gone out fishing for red snapper, right? It was a day trip. These guys are bringing back somewhere more than 1,000 pounds of fresh fish today.
In one day.
In one day, which is a pretty darn good day. And so they've got everything iced. And right now, the deck hands, they're putting everything into these orange baskets, as you can see. They'll get everything up and on the scale and off to the markets, which I'm excited to get some of that stuff on the Commander's Palace menu.
Because you're part of those markets. These are the direct sales to the restaurants.
Yeah, exactly right. So these guys would sell to my buddies Cliff Hall and the boys at New Orleans Fish House, and we use them primarily to supply amazing fresh seafood right to our doors.
How important is it for us to be using fresh, local ingredients?
Well, this is why people come to restaurants. This is why people come to New Orleans. This is why Louisiana food is so famous. You've got to have an organic connection to the families that go out and supply all the best menus, all the best people, all the best chefs in the city. So this is vital to what we do every single day.
So we've talked a lot about, this pandemic lately,
Yeah.
a lot of tough stuff going on. Can
Yeah.
you kind of give me an update about the New Orleans restaurant scene and Commanders in particular?
Yeah, well, I think folks in Louisiana, people on the Gulf Coast, but in New Orleans in particular, we've gone through Katrina. We're a very resilient bunch, and we're going to get through this. But right now, it's difficult. 1 week to the next, we never know exactly what we're going to deal with. But coming down here just reaffirms that we've got to get back to doing what we love to do and get tourism going again. We've got to take care of the locals. We've got to take care of all those visitors who want to come in and have a true Louisiana experience. And you can't do that if you're serving California fish or fish that comes out of the freezer or stuff, off the Atlantic. So you got to get down here to the basics, shake the hands of the guys that are going out fishing for that true Louisiana experience.
It is. It's the cycle of life around here with
Yeah.
Louisiana. So if it's not selling at the restaurants, then they're not able to go out and get it, and
Yeah.
it's really affecting all
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah, for a chef and a restaurateur, we have a responsibility to tell their story, to really understand, through generations, what it has meant to their family to be a fisherman, a professional fisherman, be really, really good at what they do. And so for me, it is absolutely vital that I come down here, meet the gang, and understand what it takes and their hard work to bring that fish to market.
We're here because they're offloading some
Yeah.
red snapper today, but
Yeah.
one of my very favorite ingredients in
Yeah.
Louisiana is shrimp.
Love it. Right, fresh Louisiana wild white shrimp is one of my favorite foods, and the dish that I love is a dish called Shrimp Tasso.
Me too.
Right, it came to me years and years ago by our dear friend Jamie Shannon. But I just love those flavors, the sweet brininess of the shrimp and that salty, spicy smokiness that you get from the tasso. Pair that together, man, there's no better way to start a great meal.
Well, I think it sounds like we should go make some of that.
All right, let's go check it out.
Let's do it. We're in New Orleans at Chef Tory McPhail's house. So what are we going to be cooking today, Chef?
We're gonna do a dish based on one of my favorite dishes of all time, New Orleans shrimp and tasso. All right, we're gonna work that up in a beautiful, nice island creation and showcase those great Louisiana flavors done in a different style.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get after it. All right, so the rice is working, so let's talk about shrimp.
Okay.
These are wild-caught Louisiana white shrimp. So these look pretty darn clean. You can peel the backs if you want to, but these look fantastic. So we're just gonna go right through the main part and then through the shell. And when you go to turn it in the saute pan, it turns and it doesn't just like slip. I'm gonna add some Creole to the top of each one of those.
And so just like a sprinkling?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So just like you do a steak and kind of get that ready for the grill, shrimp are pretty small. And so just want to do a little lighter than you typically would with like a burger.
Season both sides because you eat both sides?
Yeah, but we're gonna kind of go to the islands today. So we're gonna finish this with just a little bit of curry powder. So we have our saute pan here. This is kind of over like about medium heat. So let's grab a little olive oil if you like. We're gonna turn this guy on. Get some of this going. Okay, so at this point, we're just gonna lay these guys in if you wanna help me.
I do.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
How'd I do, Chef?
That is perfect, right? We have one little shake and then we're not gonna touch it, okay? And so we're just gonna let these go for about 90 seconds or about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Until we develop a really good kind of a crust on one side. Ready to flip them? Yeah. Actually, you can flip them.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yes, the more I do, the less fearful I am. I mean, cooking needs to be fun, which is why we have rosé while we cook.
That's exactly it.
But I mean, this really doesn't take all that much time, and the payoff is ginormous.
These are going to be fantastic for sure. So we're just going to let these go for about another 30 seconds. We'll take them out of the pan. So our shrimp are seared, our rice is ready, and we're going to finish the dish. But we're going to finish it with this beautiful little sauce we have over here. So
all right, Chef, so this is your sauce. This is sauce that you have made. Coconut, key lime, and curry.
it just screams islands.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to add
How much?
a couple ounces of that in. We'll do a little more.
Where can I get this?
So you can go to any of the Rouse's stores. They should have it around the state.
Oh my word.
So we're just gonna put these in. And we're just gonna gently swirl that together. And as it starts to come up to a simmer, we're gonna finish cooking our shrimp, but it's gonna add this beautiful glaze, this little shine to the outside of it. And you can use the tongs. We're just gonna flip those over.
Oh my goodness.
And we're over kind of like low heat at this point.
Look how pretty.
It's just a gorgeous sauce. We do all the hard work ahead of time.
Yes. Where are you? I mean, when did this start? Where are you doing this sauce?
You know, I got with the Rouse's family, Donnie Rouse and the team. They've always just been so kind to me. And they said, Tory, look, man, if we could have a partner and kind of do something, then let's go for that. And so now we have these available in a bunch of the Rouse's stores, or you can check it out on the website.
Well, I know a guy, so maybe I can get some to take it home with me.
Of course. You give that a shake.
I'm good at that.
And let's finish the dish.
Okay,
Does that
let's
sound
finish
good?
it up.
And we'll grab the plate. We'll put probably a third of that right in the middle. And then we grab your tongs. Good.
Right?
Yeah. And we'll do.
I'm gonna take the middle guy.
Perfect. You gotta have some pickled okra. You can add a couple of those if you like.
Okay, little radishes. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, we plated it together. I'm very excited and proud of how this looks.
You can do that.
Everybody can do this.
I mean, good Louisiana rice, wild shrimp right here from Louisiana, right out of the Gulf of Mexico. Tasso, pickled okra, a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of pepper jelly. It's just good eating.
And we'll see you next time on Field to Feast.
Field to Feast with Jennifer Finley was brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council, beef, it's what's for dinner, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, think rice.